Hello guys! Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa Theorems on Isosceles Trapezoid. Pero bago yon, alamin muna natin kung ano ang trapezoid. Trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. Let us consider trapezoid SONG. SO is parallel to GN. Or in symbol, we have segment SO is parallel to segment GN. This is another example of a trapezoid. The pair of parallel sides are segment LE and segment OV. Let's try this. Let us consider trapezoid SONG. Number 1, name the bases of trapezoid SONG. Paano ba malalaman kung nasaan ang mga bases ng trapezoid? Tama! Para malaman natin kung nasaan ang bases ng trapezoid, hanapin lang natin yung pair na parallel sides. Therefore, the bases are segment SO and segment GN. Number 2, name the legs of trapezoid SO and G. Paano naman natin malalaman kung nasaan ang legs ng trapezoid? Tama! Yan yung pair ng sides na hindi parallel. And the legs of the trapezoid are segment SG and segment ON. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin ang about sa isosceles trapezoid. Theorem number 1, the base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Let us use trapezoid SONG. The base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are angle S and angle O, angle G, and angle N. Ang sabi sa theorem number 1, the base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Therefore, angle G is congruent to angle N. We will be using the same markings for these two angles dahil sila ay magkaparehas ng measure. Another set of base angles, angle S is congruent to angle O. We will be using the same markings for these two angles since they are equal or congruent. And it follows, kung ang measure ng angle G is 60 degrees, then the measure of angle N is also 60 degrees. If the measure of angle S is 120 degrees, then the measure of angle O is also 120 degrees. Theorem number 2. Opposite angles of an isosceles trapezoid are supplementary. Angle G is opposite angle O, and angle S is opposite to angle N. And the opposite angles are supplementary. It means that angle G and angle O, pag pinag-add natin ang measures nila, dapat equal sa 180 degrees since they are supplementary. The measure of angle G is 60 degrees. Ang measure ni angle O is 120 degrees, equals 180 degrees, and they are equal. I-check natin yung isa pang pair ng opposite angles, angle S and angle N. 120 degrees plus 60 degrees is also equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, they are supplementary. Theorem number 3. The diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Let's try. Number 1. Name the diagonals. The diagonals are segment SN and segment GO. Number 2, if segment SN is equals to 15, find segment GO. So, kung ang measure daw nito ay 15, ano naman ang measure ng isa pang diagonal? Tama, the measure of segment GO is also 15. Dahil ang sabi sa theorem number 3, the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent or equal. Let's try this. Given a isosceles trapezoid SONG, segment SN and GO are diagonals. Number 1. If measure of angle G is equals to 3x minus 2 degrees and angle N is equals to measure of angle N is equals to x plus 10 degrees, find the value of x. So, analyze muna natin yung mga given. Angle G and angle N. Angle G and angle N are base angles. At sabi natin na ang base angles are congruent. Therefore, measure of angle G is equal to the measure of angle N. Now, substitute lang natin yung given. Measure ng angle G, which is 3x minus 2, equals the measure of angle N, which is x plus 10. And then simplify lang natin, combining like terms. We have now 3x minus x. So, ito, lipat lang sa left side. We have 10 plus 2, positive na. Since negative ito kanina, lipat lang natin sa right side. And then, simplify. 3x minus x is equals to 2x equals 12. Divide both sides by 2. So, we have x is equals to 6. The same given, find the measure of angle G. Ang solution, since the given measure of angle G is equals to 3x minus 2 degrees, so substitute lang natin ang value ng x, which is 6. So, we have now 3 times 6 minus 2. Ang 3 times 6 is 18 minus 2 is equals to 16 degrees. Huwag lang kakalimutan lagyan ng unit na degrees dahil ang pinag-uusapan natin ay measure ng angle. Number 2. If the measure of angle G is equals to 3x minus 2 degrees and measure of angle O is equals to x plus 10 degrees, find the value of x. Let us analyze the given. Angle G and angle O. Angle G and angle O are opposite angles. According to the theorem, opposite angles of an isosceles trapezoid are supplementary. So we have the measure of angle G plus the measure of angle O must be equals to 180 degrees. Substitute lang natin ang mga given. We have 3x minus 2 plus x plus 10 is equals to 150 degrees. Simplify lang. 3x plus x is equals to 4x. And then yung negative 2 at positive 10, lipat lang natin sa kabilang side and then change the sign. So we have 180 minus 10 plus 2 is equals to 172. Then divide both sides by 4. We have x is equals to 43. The same given, find the measure of angle G. Ang solution, kunin lang natin yung measure of angle G, which is 3x minus 2. And the value of x, which is 43 na nasolve natin kanina. Substitute lang natin ang value ng x dun sa x. We have 3 times 43 minus 2. And 3 times 43 is equals to 129. Minus 2 is equals to 127 degrees. Number 3. If segment SN equals 24 centimeters, find segment GO. Ang segment SN at ang segment GO are diagonals. According to the theorem, the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Therefore, segment SN must be equal to segment GO. Therefore, segment GO is also 24 centimeters. Number 4. If segment SN is equals to 5x minus 4 centimeters and segment GO is equals to 3x plus 2 centimeters, find the value of x. Here's the solution. Since segment SN is equal to segment GO, substitute lang natin yung given na measures ng segment SN and segment GO. We have 5x minus 4 equals 3x plus 2. Combining like terms, we have 5x minus 3x and positive 2 plus 4. We have 5x minus 3x is equals to 2x equals 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. Divide both sides by 2, then we have x is equals to 3. Letter B. Find the measure of segment SN. So, ang gagawin lang natin is to substitute yung value na nakuha natin kanina, which is 3, dun sa x. So, we have 5 times 3 minus 4. At ang 5 times 3 is 15 minus 4. Therefore, the measure of segment SN is equals to 11. Letter C. Find segment GO. Solution. Kunin lang din natin yung given, which is 3x plus 2. And then substitute the value of x, which is 3. So we have 3 times 3 plus 2. We have 9 plus 2. And therefore, GO is also 11. So kung papansinin natin, ang sagot natin kanina sa segment SN is 11. Therefore, segment GO is also 11 dahil sa theorem, sinasabi na ang diagonals ng isosceles trapezoid are congruent or equal. And that's all. Thank you for listening.